The pregame show.
New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith and got the Big Diesel. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Charlotte Hornets. For the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Clippers at Staples Center. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Hey, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! This is when we make our resolutions for 2016. I don't really like to make resolutions, guys, but I guess if I had to, I would say I would like to actually dunk one-handed.
Well, Elevator Ernie, you better have a trampoline as part of that fantasy.
Well, I don't even think you can dunk donuts in coffee, man, so keep it moving.
See, that's why I don't like to make resolutions. Here's Kevin Harlan.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
Well, this is a bounce-back game for them, guys. I mean, they faced this team once before and came up empty-handed. So looking for a different outcome tonight, both for their confidence and then don't forget to try and win that season series.
Yeah, they want to have a shot to win the series next time they play, so they know how important this game is. That adds extra incentive. I expect to see a really strong effort from them tonight.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Chris Bosh is out there with Al Jefferson. Then it's Lee. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
James kicks to Curry. Valanciunas with a screen on Lee. Curry dishes to Valanciunas. That one rolling around and rims out.
The defense better not mean he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lee against DeRozan. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. A stupendous finish in traffic.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Lee kicks to Jefferson. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Can't get it to go.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Walker against Curry. Lee passes to Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Bosh the screen. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Walker with the three. Bosh kicks to Walker. Jefferson dishes to Lee. Jefferson against Curry. Goes back up. And it's Curry with the rebound. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Bosh. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here's Valanciunas. A 29-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Toronto leading by 3. Curry with it. Against Washington, he was really on his game. This is to DeRozan. Wiggins outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Bosh high post. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's DeRozan. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. There's the feed to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Jefferson passing to Kid Gilchrist. Releases. No good off the front iron. Raptors with the lead. DeRozan dishes to Curry. They set the pick. Wiggins right side. The tray. Again, Wiggins missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Lee. Walker against Curry. Outside, Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. They get it again. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Over the last month, let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA ranking. First in assists, first in field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Booker, he's checked in for Wiggins. Lowry comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Nash in for Curry. Now here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Assist goes to.
Here's Nash. LeBron, a screen on Walker. And Nash, here we go. It's James atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Lamb passes to Hansbrough. There's a screen by Williams. And Hansbrough kicks to Walker. From down low. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Lowry. The rebound by Hansbrough. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Lamb. He nails it, and we're tied up. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Valanciunas with a screen on Walker. Pass to LeBron. From 13, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 8 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Lamb dishes to Williams. Drilled from 11 feet out. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now here's Nash. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Walker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality, maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
And so Walker nails both of them.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Nick Batum is second. LeBron James third.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. To the paint. Hansbrough, the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Now here's Lamb, defended by Nash. Williams can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Walker against Nash. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. James misses.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Nash right side. And Lowry has it in the corner. James right side. Nash with no one around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
To the paint, it's tipped. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right side Lowry. Valanciunas against Hansbrough. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And Charlotte, they come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiaries of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And Toronto making a change here. Russell's checked in. Now here's Walker. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Williams dishes to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Batum, good.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Now here's LeBron. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
And Lowry gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And a chance to hear from DeMar DeRozan talking about his team's impressive play of late. And DeMar is definitely a guy, Greg, that knows how to infuse that chemistry and teamwork on the floor. It looks like he's a big reason why they're clicking.
Kevin, no doubt. And attitude, such a huge factor in being successful as an individual, but really also as a team. I think we've seen him really embrace that attitude as he's matured as a player.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And, guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum, and it's Bosh in at the 5 down low. And Walker kicks to Batum. There's a good screen. Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams sets a screen for Batum. With a step back. Again, the Hornets score.
And that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes a 2 to DeRozan. No good. Great D that time from Batum.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Bosh, a screen on DeRozan. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. And that one hits back iron. Raptors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Another miss by DeRozan.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The kick out to Bosh. There's the 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. And DeRozan, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Raptors. Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Lee comes in for Nicholas Batum. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That one misses.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Now here's Curry. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. First in rebounding, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And here's Walker outside, and the shot is good. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets the bucket. James has got 10 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Walker. He's got 11. The wide open look here for Bosch. And James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to DeRozan. Back to James. And they double up James. Valanciunas passes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Jefferson with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Walker outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Walker. Curry against Walker. And Valanciunas kicks to Curry. Curry against Walker. Lee outside. Charlotte moving it around. There's the screen. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Puts up the baby hook. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Jefferson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Fourth, Jonas Valanciunas.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Nash is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Toronto with the ball. LeBron is doubled. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your dance time.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Kemba Walker. He's putting up about 21 points per, 8 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Poke loose. Here's Walker. He's got 11. Outside Bosch. Over in the corner, Lee. Back to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. Now the Raptors moving it up. James with the ball. Nash kicks to Valanciunas. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post. But last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of it.
Here's James. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Curry dishes to James. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. And Walker kicks to Bosch. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Wiggins with some nice D. Fast break Toronto. Puts it up from 15. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Jefferson. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Nash outside. Right wing. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Bosch grabs the miss.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Jefferson. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
They set the screen. There's the dish to Curry. Kicks it to Nash. He feeds it to Wiggins. Pass to Valanciunas. There's Nash with the 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lee kicks to Walker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor.
Gentlemen,
controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Booker, he's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Curry. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hansbrough's checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Chris Bosh. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Lee. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Walker, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Williams with the steal. Now Walker. He's got 17. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Almost, but it rolls out. Raptors shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And Lowry gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And here is Lamb following Kyle Lowry's 3. Hansbrough a screen on Lowry. Hansbrough setting the pick for Lamb. 5 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out. Raptors trail by 3. Nash the pass to James. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And Batum kicks to Williams. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lowry against Walker. To the wing right side. Booker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Booker's got his first 2 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Hansbrough. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Tries it from 19. Walker's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Nash dishes to LeBron. That gives them the lead. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Walker with it. He's got 17. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Walker penetrating. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Hornets on top, up by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Kyle Lowry. And Kyle, how did you feel about that first half?
It felt great. You know, we gave up a little bit too many points, but it felt good to be out there. I think we're playing hard. Fans are great. Everybody's out here supporting us. We just got to come out here and get the win.
Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. Some great work in the second quarter as they fought hard and were able to make up the difference and then some, now leading by 1. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, it's tough to play on the road, and they overcame that. They were mentally and physically prepared for this game, but it hasn't been easy. They faced some intense play from a team on its home turf, but these guys didn't cave in. In fact, they fought back with some intensity of their own, successfully, in front of a very hostile crowd.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
We've got DeRozan. Andrew Wiggins is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. That's good.
One aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Lee's got the game tied up here for the Hornets. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And guys, Courtney Lee, now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's LeBron. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Walker. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 11 rebounds in the game. Talking about Courtney Lee, the ball handling and court vision are suspect. Provided solid defense on the wing for Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year, he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have, 2 great free throw shooting guards.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career, but, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Free throw good. Bosh.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, his scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
It's stolen by Curry. Feeds to DeRozan. No good off the back of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Walker. He's got 19.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Walker. The drive by James. Back to Curry. Screen by Valanciunas. Curry passes to Wiggins.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
At the line for your Raptors, Andrew Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Andrew Wiggins showed that he's going to be a big-time player in this league, Clark, for a long time.
And we knew Wiggins could attack the basket and create his own shot, Kevin, but I think many, and I'm included in this, were surprised at how good his jumper looks this early in his career. I mean, it's pretty reliable right now.
And so he makes both from the line.
Timeout shot.
Hornets trail by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Walker kicks to Bosh. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 21.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your game time.
As always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Toronto. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Hornets, just way behind.
And you know, for the Hornets, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
Here's Kid Gilchrist following the basket by Stephen Curry. And here's Bosh for 3, and that one's good. Bosh has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Curry kicks to LeBron. In the corner, it's Wiggins. A rebound by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Walker. 21 points in the game. Nice D from DeRozan. Wiggins right side. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bosh has got his 5th rebound in this one. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Stolen by Bosh. Jefferson passing to Walker. Back to Jefferson. Curry against Walker. Clock at 6. That's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's DeRozan. Here's Wiggins. And that one's good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Raptors?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Toronto making a change here. Russell's checked in. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw good. Wiggins. Hornets trail by 7. And Walker kicks to lead. Passes to Bosh. Outside, Walker. Shot from 12. Charlotte no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Valanciunas. Rosen dishes to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And DeRozan kicks to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Walker with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Out to Lee. Jefferson against DeRozan. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 10 points for Al Jefferson.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bosh. LeBron is doubled. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lee passes to Walker. Bosh sets the pick for Walker. He kicks it to Jefferson. The jump hook. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Jefferson dishes to Walker. Back to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Toronto leading by 5. DeRozan on the wing, covered by Lee. And DeRozan, here we go. Down low, Valanciunas.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 4th in fewest turnovers per game, 4th in second chance points, and they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Wiggins. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hansbrough's checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Chris Bosh. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Courtney Lee. And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 7. Here's Walker. 21 points in the game. At the elbow, Williams. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 6. Softly drops in the floater. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. What about Kyle Lowry on offense? The last 2 seasons, he's been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he's developed enough as a point guard now to where he really knows how to direct and lead his team. He's not just a catalyst anymore. He's a leader, and that's the big difference I see with him. And his shot has become more refined.
Clock at 4. Here's Lamb. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lamb's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Lowry. 8 points for him. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Batum with the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
You know, and talking about Lowry, you see his shooting percentages didn't change much, but his output sure did. I mean, averaging 17 points and 7 assists a game the past 2 seasons. He also converted more threes. I mean, there's very little he can't do on the offensive end.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And Walker kicks to Hansbrough. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hansbrough's got his 1st points of the game. The drive by James.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 14 rebounds, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
For Toronto, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Toronto. Booker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Nash is subbed in for Russell. Good on the 2nd free throw. Hornets trail by 6. Walker the pass to Lamb. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Lamb dishes to Williams.
Toronto foul call. LeBron James. That's his 1st personal foul.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
And that one falls for Williams. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's the screen. Nash outside. Here's LeBron. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Now, the thing about Marvin Williams, you know, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, you know, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
Now, here's Walker after Jeremy Lamb's miss. And here's Walker. 21 points in the game, 6 to shoot. Outside, Batum. Count that one. 1:21 left to play in the third. Walker against Nash. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Here's Lowry. Hornets with the rebound. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Williams sets a screen for Lamb. Right side, Williams. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hornets. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. James, a screen on Walker. It's Nash with the drive. Here's Booker. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists in the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Walker. Hansbrough, a screen on Nash. Here's Williams. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The feed to Valanciunas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Raptors have gone 9 of 13 from the line. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Eight seconds left in the third quarter. Walker with it. Can't connect. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Raptors lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game.
On your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Hip-hop is separated by the nice and the nice not.
Hornets trail by 6. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Al Jefferson. Lee out there with Batum. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Kid Gilchrist into the 3 slot. A shot by Batum, no good. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. LeBron kicks to Wiggins, takes a three, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Batum really left alone that time. Batum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hornets. Toronto leading by 3. Screen by Valanciunas. And Curry, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's 10 points for Steph Curry. The Hornets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Lee with the steal. Outside, Batum. And Jefferson gets it to go.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Here's Lowry after Al Jefferson scored. And Jefferson sends it back. Lee up top, covered by LeBron. Lee passes to Batum. Bosh, a screen on Curry. Screen by Jefferson. Batum attacking. Clock at 6. Jefferson inside. Valanciunas is there. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. 16 points for Al Jefferson. Outside Lowry. Out to the wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Unloads. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bosh, a screen on James. Lee dishes to Batum. To take the lead. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Drops in the breakaway layup. That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Batum passes to Bosh. Unloads from 13. Toronto grabs the miss. Curry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Now here's Batum. It's Jefferson high post. Pass to Lee. Charlotte no good that time either. Toronto leading by 3. Wiggins kicks to Curry. No good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Batum. Screen by Jefferson. The 10-footer. No good. James with some nice D. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Bosh passes to Batum. Tries from 10. Bosh kicks to Jefferson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Chris Bosh.
Now here's Curry.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get on up and cheer on your dance pack.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And DeRozan kicks to Curry. With the floater, good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Batum to the paint and stolen by Wiggins. Fires for three, and the Raptors lead by 6.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Batum dishes to Jefferson. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Curry against Batum. Left side Curry. And another basket for Toronto.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Batum passes to Lee. Bosh kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Jefferson. Jefferson can't get that one to fall. Toronto leading by 8. Pushing it up. Curry's shot is off. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Up top, Batum, guarded by Curry. Here's Bosh from 13 feet. It goes down.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Hornets trail by 8. And here's Batum. Over in the corner, Lee. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The pass to Curry. Back to DeRozan. With the fadeaway. Batum grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Walker's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Kemba Walker.
Here's James. That pushes it to double digits.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides, runs fast, long and limber. Clarkie, he covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist, screened by Jefferson. Walker dishes to Jefferson.
And watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possessions.
It's been a nice game for Jefferson. He has 9 rebounds and a block. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. Here's DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12. Talking about Jefferson, it's not just his efficiency with the scoring. He's efficient, Clark, with his time on the floor. He's always producing a block shot here, a steal there, of course. All the rebounds. He covers every base.
Yeah, the data analytics folks rely on percentages to measure efficiency. But just as important as overall production per minutes played, Big Al excels there.
Raptors leading by 8. Curry kicks to DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. DeRozan passes to James. They set the pick. The dish to Curry. From 12 feet out. No good from LeBron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bosh, the screen, and a wide open look for Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hornets trail by 6. Walker dishes to Lee. Charlotte moving it around, and it's Bosh in the corner. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks to Bosh. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Curry. LeBron kicks to DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. It's stolen by Valanciunas. James against Walker. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Gets an open look and hits. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter. Hornets trail by 6. Up top, Walker. Guarded by Curry. Walker goes in. That is good.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Rejected by Walker. 1:51 left in the fourth. He feeds it to Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Raptors, Al Jefferson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he is unable to get the second one.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
No one near James as he lets it go. Misses off the left iron. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Walker. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Curry. Clock is at 3. There's Walker with the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Rosen dishes to Curry. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Toronto no luck. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside, Walker feeds it to Lee. Wide open. And the shot is long. Wiggins drives in. It's in!
Okay, fans, put your hands together for
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
That's his fourth personal foul. Shooting for Toronto, DeMar DeRozan. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to give it up and cheer on your dance pack.
Here's Bosch off the inbound. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line from your Raptors, Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Yes!
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. At the line from your Raptors, DeMar DeRozan. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And here's Charlotte.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lee. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
At the line for your Raptors, DeMar DeRozan. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Williams with a clean look. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
You talk about rebounding. 20 is one of those magical numbers that tells you that a player had a truly special game. I think he had in his head that every single rebound was going to be his. And you know what? Most of them were.
When you're a leader on the NBA team, you're expected to carry your team. You take the pressure off. You manage it. You infuse that energy to help your team. And there were a lot of moments during the game when we saw him do just that. Great performance. I commend you, young man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.